all the pieces together. So if we want more energy, if we want more confidence, if we want to help with our bloating, and if we want to reduce the distension, we do need the right kind of dietary change. So removing or avoiding those allergens and making sure that we are getting enough variety of foods, adding in probiotics and prebiotics that exist in nature. So things like, yogurts and organic honey, sauerkraut if you don't have histamine issues, kimchi, water kefir, all of those lovely probiotics that exist in our foods. Prebiotics would be things like organic carrots that are grated, things like onions and garlic if you can eat them well, without any bloating or without any fermentation. Also, prebiotics would be things like asparagus and greens. Making sure we get enough water through the day so that the lining of our stomach isn't irritated, but also making sure it's a smaller amount during meal times, as I just said. Following something like a low FODMAP or Mediterranean diet, or any of the specialized diets that I mentioned, like the IBD-8 or the biphasic diet. Making sure that we spend enough time on our relaxation, our connection with our friends and family, and with our nature and our community, getting creative. So either singing or doing some painting or cooking or whatever it is that is creativity to you. And then active relaxation would come under that creativity banner as well as just taking some time out. And the more you do that for yourself, and the more boundaries you put around your time, the more you see that your energy actually grows and you start to feel so much better. And it's like emptying out all of the stress and just putting in a little bit of a drain at the bottom. So it starts to slowly release all the stress and the relaxation starts to come in instead. And that is one of the best ways of energizing yourself, along with those dietary changes. If you're having issues right now, make sure to add in the building blocks. So things like motility. So making sure that add in things like ginger and artichoke for motility, or something like Motil Pro to get things moving, or ginger drops. Antispasmodics. So if you don't have reflux, you can use peppermint tea or peppermint oil. They're natural antispasmodics. Also, chewing is a natural antispasmodic. If you have deficiencies, like if you're low on magnesium or zinc in particular, then you will have more reflux. You'll find it harder to relax, and you'll find that your immune system is compromised as well. So there are two big ones. There's probably other ones as well, depending on which condition you identified with through the slides. And then we have the prebiotics and the gut support. So you can get prebiotics as well. So it's more sustainable and better functioning to add a prebiotic in constipation in general than it is probiotics. The wrong probiotic in constipation can have a really serious detrimental effect on you. And get the gut support that you need. So make sure that you have, L-glutamine, amino acids, all of those building blocks for your gut, to get those things that your body really needs to have a healthy gut. And stay away from the irritants. So the preservatives, the anti-clumping agents, so things like, when you buy fajita packs and they have those ready mixed spices and they have an anti-clumping agent or MSG in there, remove them. Buy the cumin and the paprika and the turmeric and all of those separately and make your own blends and avoid those irritants. Also, things like MSG, like I mentioned, saccharin, aspartame, they're all stomach irritants. So it's best to avoid those while you're rebuilding your gut if you really want to get back on track. You can do functional testing. As I said, there's SIBO testing and stool testing and intolerance testing, hormone testing. These are all much cheaper through your GP if you can access it. Unfortunately, a lot of people are telling me that they can't access through their GP, but if you do have a good doctor, please go and try the serum hormone testing first. It tells us a huge amount of information and it's much cheaper. And then if you have any questions about those functional testing, please let